Hello, I am Ragnarok, and welcome to the Reckoning. So welcome back to episode 5 of our survival Let's Play. We're currently in Java 1.16.3. So in the last episode, we did some mineshaft exploring. We found some awesome spawners. We found like 5 or 6 spawners in one mineshaft. It was pretty insane, and 3 of them, we found a triple spawner that was actually usable within the same location. So that's pretty cool. The most exciting part about that is that we found a skelly spawner. So I don't really care about the spider spawner. We're not going to use that. We did find a zombie spawner pretty much right next to the skelly spawner. We will use that because as much as we don't care about the zombie drops, it is extra XP, and then we'll get a bunch of bones and stuff like that from the skeletons. So one of the first things we're going to do today is we are going to set that up and get that going so we can get a early game XP farm going, and actually, be an early game bone farm. Also give us some early game bones and arrows too, or not arrows, bows for dispensers and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It's a nice little resource there. What I want to do real quick is we have the coordinates. So it's 161 and then 24 for the Z. So what I want to do is I'm just curious in the overworld or in the above ground where that is. So 161 is actually, it's right on line with my, oh, that's funny. It's right on line with my enchanting. And then 24 would be this way. How far this way? Wow, this is close to base. Right here. So the skeleton spawner is literally right here. Which means we can get some, so we definitely need to get some soul sand, and then we can make ourselves a one-hit skeleton spawner XP farm. That would be nice. And the zombie one, I don't have the coordinates in front of me right now because I only have the one screenshot up in front of me right now. But it should be like probably like right here. So I mean, ideally, we could probably make an entrance like somewhere around here, we'll say, into the XP room. I think that's what we might just do. I think we're going to make ourselves a skeleton slash zombie spawner farm or whatever, XP farm. We don't really need the rotten flesh, but the extra XP from having 2 spawners feed. I know that we had 2 spider spawners really close, but I think we can do it where we don't activate the spider spawner. So we don't have to worry about the mob cap getting used up. And we also don't have to worry about, we're not going to have to include that. But what I'd like to do is, it's at 20, it's at Y21, and we're at 64. So we're not going to be able to, the bad news is I wish I could actually find one of those spawners, like really close to the surface so we can actually do like a bubble drop elevator close to the surface, but it's fine because we can make an entrance from around here. So I think what we're going to do is I am going to hop back down there, start making the room, and then we will get our farm going. We'll probably have to run to the nether and get some soul sand so we can make a bubble elevator. But other than that, this is looking very promising. And one thing I will do, which we're going to do right now, because we have A, the levels, and B, we found all those extra diamonds, we are going to make ourselves a diamond sword immediately. Boom. All right. Now, the question is, do we make diamond gear or do we hold on to some of the diamonds for now? That is a tough one. I feel like we are going to need silk touch also, so we should probably make another pick. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make another pick. And do we have enough for I always forget how many diamonds are actually required in a full set of armor. So it's a 6, 8. Okay, so it's like 24 or 25. Let's get some enchanting done real quick. Let us see if we can get anything good. So for the pick, we're gonna fortune again. That's hilarious. I was gonna say we're looking for silk touch on that pick only, and I would prefer definitely not fire aspect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to make some armor. So, what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna go for boots, And maybe the reason we're going to go for boots is so we can maybe get some like feather falling or something like that. And then we will go with, let us go with the, let's go with the chest piece, I guess. I'm trying to think if an axe and a hoe, not really so big. It would be nice to get a shovel, but I think we'll go with the chest piece. And then I guess we should just go with legs. Actually, we'll just keep some diamond in reserve if we need to repair something or whatever. So let's go for these two right now, and then we will go from there. So let's go check out what enchantments we can get, because since we can't really get any good enchantments for the two items we have, we'll double check again. Fire aspect, that's a no. And fortune 3, we already have that, so we don't need that again. What do we have here? Depth Strider 3, that's a good one. That's a good one. And Thorns 2, ooh. I'm going to go for Depth Strider. I wouldn't mind moving a little faster in water. Oh, that's a great one. Look at that. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so Sharpness 4, ooh. Unbreaking 3, okay. So I typically actually like to roll with Smite on my sword. I know it's not always super popular. Some people go straight with the sharpness on the sword, but I kind of find that I end up fighting more undead creatures than I do like normal creatures, especially endgame, you know, with the wither skeletons, the wither boss. Yeah, it's kind of in between. Kind of torn. Should we go for sharpness? You know what it is, though? It is early game, so that might actually help. Oh, I'm so torn. Part of me wants to just pull the trigger on the unbreaking and hope I get silk touch, but no, my luck, I wouldn't. Alright, let's do it. Oh, we got fire aspect. That's horrible. Alright. Alright, let's get back the half a level we're gonna need. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Unbreaking 3. Ugh. Horrible. All of them are horrible. So here's the question. Do we just roll the dice? You know what? Let's put it on the chest piece. That'll at least give us some more survivability. Oh, there you go. That's not bad. I mean, I would not have minded a protection. Again, we can always unenchant that. Fire aspect. It's like, ooh, that's a good one right there. Efficiency 4. Even if this doesn't give us silk touch, we'll combine this with our fortune. Boom. Yep. All right, we'll do that one next. All right, so next thing we need to do is we need to get back to the nether, and we need to get ourselves some soul sand so we can work on our skeleton spawners. All right, so we have to go... Wow, this is actually not as safe as I thought it was. Okay, so soul sand's over there. We have to wrap around that way. Let's see if there's a little... Let's see if we can find a path over here real quick. We might be able to do this. We got our basalt deltas right there. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wrap around that way. This way would be, I think, is gonna be too far. Oh wait, soul sand right there. Nice. It's not Soul Sand Valley, but it's close. Let's go up here. Back down here. Probably should eat first. All right. Got a couple of magma cubes down there. No big. We can get past that pretty easy. Not hearing any gas, So that's a good... This guy's gonna want a piece of this, though. All right. There we go. And we'll get just enough for a couple bubble elevators. Okay, so a little time has passed since we got the soul sand. I needed to get some more mats and stuff, and I happened to come across more diamonds and things like that. So we did a bunch more mining. It's probably a good like 3 hours worth of gameplay. Literally just mining and gathering mats, and you know, a couple enchantments and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. But what we're gonna do now is we are going to take the skeleton spawner and the zombie spawner that's right there, and we are gonna make a double spawner. And I'm gonna try to get down to a 1 hit. So I'm gonna use a bubble elevator to get. I'm going to funnel these into one bubble elevator and have it drop in one central location. So we'll do a little time lapse, at least a portion of it. If it gets to the point where I'm just redoing stuff, because I'm not sure how I'm going to actually get these, because they're on different levels, and one's farther that way than this way. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a column go that way, and this one a column go that way, and then I'm going to kind of wrap it around. And I'm going to have them both do U-turns and meet like right here, go up, come back down, and then I'm going to stand like right here-ish, and it's going to fall on me. So they're actually going to go that way, and then they're going to come back this way towards me. That's what I'm thinking. There's definitely enough space in between them. I just need to see if that will actually work. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy, and we'll see if we end up with an actual one-hit or skeleton / zombie spawner. Okay, so we cleared the space. It is a 9x9x9. And then we'll go over here. And here's the zombie spawner, 9x9x9. And basically what I did is we're going to have the water start here. It's going to push the zombies here. You can ignore this is my passageway between. But it's going to push them this way. In here. And it's going to drop them down in there. Now, let's go over to the skeleton one. The skeleton one, the water's going to push them into this little crevice. And it's going to push them this way. Around this corner. And here where the bubble elevator is. But, if you look, this is where the skeletons. So the skeletons are going to drop down here. Or sorry, the zombie's going to drop down here because this is the skeleton one. And they're going to flow this way with the zombies to the bubble elevator. That's going to go up. Which I need to do that still. And then they are going to fall down right here on this. Well, this will be a hopper with a slab on top of it. But they'll fall down on top of this. Hopefully this should get them down to pretty much 1 hit. It should be 23 blocks. I still have to... There you go. We'll just do that. Still got to clear some stuff out. But it'll fall on this. And that'll get them down to 1 hit. And then I made this nice little staircase. This goes all the way up to the surface. What I'll do is, I just did this temporarily. What I'll do is I'll find a good spot somewhere maybe in this area. And we'll do a bubble elevator straight up. So we can, and then we'll do like a little fall thing to get down here quicker. So we don't have to do stairs every time we want to go to our XP farm. So we'll do a little bit of, I'll do a little time lapse or show a little key parts of this. And then the boring parts of me just clearing stuff again, we'll just cut out or whatever. Okay, so we are back, and we are now... Let's put some more torches down real quick. Getting nervous. So we funneled both the skeletons and the zombies into this little area. Let's see if they're one hit. Can't tell. Looks like they're about 2 hit. Let's see the skeletons. Okay, so skeleton's 1 hit. He's wearing armor. That's 1 hit. Okay, so it's about 1 or 2 hits. So it looks like we did successfully. We got this going in there. Let's get that back. This back. And it looks like we are successfully we now officially have a zombie skeleton spawner. So pretty much 2 hits. So I probably could lower it by 1 block and it would make them 1 hit. But I did see one of the skeletons died from the fall. Yep, right there. So I don't think I'd want to drop it because I've done that before, and the skeletons sometimes will die almost every time, whereas the zombies will survive. So I think we'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so what we did to make it a little easier to get to our little XP center, since we found that it was right over here, is we made this little entrance and exit right here. So as you can see, we're really close. We're right next to our little cows. We go in here, and we fall down. Go through our little door. We'll close it, and boom, there's our skeletons and there's our zombies. Now, as you can see, we lifted this up a little bit more, only because I noticed that the skeletons were dying pretty much more than 50% of the time just from the fall. So we raised it up a little bit. It makes the zombies about 3 hits with my fist. Maybe 4. And it makes the skeletons about 2 hits most of the time. There you go. See, that I hit that twice. So more of the skeletons are actually surviving the fall, so we don't have to worry about losing out on all that nice little XP. I'd rather take a couple extra hits than lose out on all that nice XP. To get back up, we go through our door. We don't go up this one because we can't fly, but we have this nice little bubble elevator right here, and we'll go right up it. And there you go. So we have our down and our up. So what we'll do is we'll end up building a little building around this, probably in the next episode or in maybe between episodes. If it's anything crazy or fancy, if I come up with any ideas in my head, then we'll do it in an episode. Otherwise, I might just build it between episodes. Either way, we now have a quick entrance and exit to our XP farm instead of going down that big staircase, and we're really close to our house, as you can see. Okay, so that'll be the end of the episode. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I appreciate it. I had a real fun time making this double spawner. It's actually the first time I've done a double spawner before. I've done single spawners a bunch, but never a double one. So that was kind of cool, figuring out how do you funnel them into one slot and then pick them up and actually get them in one spot. So that was a good time. I had a really fun. Leave any comments. Let me know how you liked it. You know, if there's any suggestions you have or anything that you maybe didn't know or whatever. But I do appreciate it. I like the actual quick entrance we have here. I hate doing staircases up and down, so it's nice actually having a bubble elevator up and a quick drop down here. And I love the fact that this is right next to our house. So I'm probably going to start making the next episode right after this. I'm actually in a really good mood and really ready to keep going. So I'm going to start on the next episode right away. So definitely hit that sub button the subscribe button if you want to get notified as soon as the next video drops. But again, appreciate it as always. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one as always. Fear the Reckoning.